There we go. There it is. Yep. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the TWF Impact Wrestling. And today we have the General Manager, Xena, and the Executive Administrator, Gabrielle Marie. Today, Xena says, today happens to be a really good day because I just got off a victory against Randy Orton. And let's just face it, Randy Orton might be running around as the self-proclaimed TWF World Heavyweight Champion. But you see, there's a little problem with that. You see, Randy Orton didn't really do anything to earn his TWF World Heavyweight Championship. Unlike Go-Go, who actually fought to become the TWF Women's Heavyweight Champion, like Matthias the Scorpion King and Cassandra worked hard to become the TWF World Tag Team Champions. Or how Frankenstein, or Ukrainian, worked very hard to become the TWF Allegheny County Champion. And yet, even the Boogeyman worked very hard to become the TWF Light Heavyweight Champion. And even Captain Jack Sparrow worked hard to become the TWF Hardcore Champion. But you see, I didn't mention Randy Orton's name when it comes to working hard, because Mr. Orton basically didn't work too much. Basically, all he did was just show up, and Divatox, the chief brand officer, strips Daniel Bryan of the TWF World Heavyweight Championship, and then awards it to him. And Randy Orton will eventually have to fight Daniel Bryan. And then on top of it, Divatox then suspends Daniel Bryan from showing up. John Cena comes out, confronts Divatox on what she did on Main Event, and then he getting allowed to show up. But you want to know something? Nobody sweats. You know what? I'm going to do something, and of course I might get criticized by the Championship Committee and the Executive Committee for doing this, but I am going to challenge Randy Orton for the TWF World Heavyweight Championship. Now I know that Divatox claimed she was going to give Orion the silver Megaforce Ranger and Daniel Bryan their title shot, but I wouldn't hold my breath knowing her probably won't come. And I will honor the TWF World Heavyweight Championship obligations against whatever action figure or doll happens to be deemed the number one contender. And as Godzilla, the commissioner and chairman of the Championship Committee, and Kang, the director of operations, know that I will honor whatever championship obligations I have, as well being the general manager. Oh, that's right, Gabrielle says. And let's just put another fact on this, spin on this. Ain't no spin. We know Randy Orton really didn't do anything to earn that belt. I mean, okay, he's third-generation wrestler, of course. His grandfather and father were both wrestlers at one point in their lives. But Randy Orton basically expected everybody just to hand everything to him because that was an insult. Because his grandfather and his father worked very hard to earn whatever opportunities that was given to them. Even though I really don't know any of his grandfather or father's championship accolades. Now, Of course, that's not going to say that Randy Orton doesn't have the athletic ability. Hell, he does. He just doesn't want to work hard for his championship opportunities. I mean, let's look what he did in the let's see what he did in World Wrestling Entertainment. Oh, a 4-time World Heavyweight Champion. Okay. Maybe a 11-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion. 1-time WWE World Tag Team Champion. And 1-time WWE Intercontinental Champion. 2-time OVW Hardcore Champion. But here's where you forget half of those championship opportunities given to him, only half of them he actually worked at. And the other half were just given to him. Promotional consideration paid for by the bowling. And we can't turn the camera around and record the commercial that's currently playing. Uh-oh, here comes Randy Orton. He's pissed off. He ain't happy. Hey! Where do you come off with all that slander? Saying I didn't work hard. Saying I didn't deserve all my championship accolades. Because you didn't, Randy. All you did was one day show up and start RKOing everybody. Then you disappeared for many years, and you try to make yourself irrelevant recently with the haircut and the boots. And you only came off one victory against Godzilla. And I have on good authority that the principal owners, Coroni Clipdoor, basically were expecting Godzilla to beat you. And don't worry, that ruling that the Chief Executive Officer Aladdin and Chief Operating Officer Princess Jasmine put in, Diva Talk found some way of getting it past them. But don't worry, Randy. I will tell them, if they're not watching, if they're too busy handling the everyday operations of this company, I will let them know that Diva Talks got you to violate that order. It doesn't give a shit, Randy Orton says. You know, Xena, I used to be the Legend Killer. Before I became the Viper, the Apex Predator, whatever they want to call me. I know what people think of me. Oh, that's right. He's only the 5-move of doom Randy Orton. Bone Ringer King. Ranging Ring Boner King. Bunch of shit that, quite frankly, they just say about me. Oh, I stole the RKO from Diamond Dallas Page. Idiots! The Diamond Cutter and the RKO is the same move, different name. It's not like the Sharpshooter and the Scorpion Deathlock. Now, the point is, you said you want to fight me. You said you want to fight me. Yeah, I do. But you are going to get your ass kicked. But don't you know that's a conflict of interest? Don't you know it's a conflict of interest? Because, speaking about conflicts of interest, Godzilla says, as the commissioner, I actually agree with Xena. I'd like to see that. Yeah, and as the director of operations, I think it would be really good if we did see Xena. Shut your mouth, Kang says. Now, Xena, I'm going to okay this. And if you do win it, you got championship obligations. Whatever number one contender that the championship committee deems appropriate, you will face him or her. Yeah, I know. And we all know it probably won't be Randy Orton, Kang says. But Godzilla said, just to make sure that this match goes right, I think that we need to have a special referee to oversee this. Me. Well, looks like we got, and I think we need someone to make sure nobody interferes in this match, Kang said, like me. Oh, God. It's on now. Ding-ding-ding. Apparently Randy Orton's pissed off. You can't do this! I'll tell Diva Talks, your supervisor, that you are abusing your power. And I'll go tell Crony Clipdoor and Aladdin and Princess Jasmine that you violated your suspended and bench rolling. Would you like that? You're a half-old dinosaur. The only reason why you're irrelevant because your shitty-ass movie. Oh, Randy. Oh, Xena just hit him from behind. What the hell was that all about? That was an accident, folks. Tombstone Pile Driver. Here it comes. Last Ride Powerbomb. And Godzilla's a commissioner, as a referee. It's falling down here. And Xena got all her hair messed up. Wait a minute, got a last move here. For the top rope, the Chakram. Here we go. No! Xena's got Hell Gate on him. Hell Gate, Randy Orton tapping out. Ding, 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 ding. Here is your winner. Here is your winner. And the new TWF World Heavyweight Champion, Xena, Warrior Princess. Xena is now a 3-time TWF World Heavyweight Champion. And she's also, by default, probably either a 5 or a 6-time World Heavyweight Champion. Can you believe this? Now we gotta go and play the theme music now, people. Promotional Can you believe it? That Xena is now a 3-time TWF World Heavyweight Champion. And also a 6-time World Heavyweight Champion by default. I can't believe this. Can you believe this? Can you believe this? I can't believe this. And what is the Chief Brand Officer Diva Talks going to think about this? You know she's in the building. No, Diva Talks says. That's just wrong. That's horrible. Yeah, it's wrong, horrible. Shut up, Algoni Echo. Kang, Godzilla, get back down there. What the hell were you? Hey, don't argue about the Diva Talks. We need to talk, Randy Orton says. Look what Commissioner Godzilla did. Look what the Director of Operations Kang did. Look what General Manager Xena and Executive Administrator Gabrielle did. They stole my belt, Randy Orton says. I was about to call out the Commissioner Godzilla, Director of Operations Kang, General Manager Xena and Executive Administrator Gabrielle before you interrupted me, you fuckhead. Randy, why in the fuck would you even agree to a match with her, even if she's the General Manager? Why would you agree to wrestle Xena when you know she's the General Manager? Why would you agree to have a match with Godzilla as the Commissioner? You knew they both had it in for you. You need to give me a return match. Randy Orton said. I need to give you shit, Randy Orton. You embarrassed me. You know what? There have always been embarrassments that I've always had to work with, Randy Orton. I thought you were different. You know, when I first came to the Toy Wrestling Federation in December of 2012 AD, I worked with a lot of people. And when I was a general manager on about 3 or 4 or 5 different occasions, there were a lot of people that I had to work with. They were embarrassing. Randy, I thought you were different. But I guess, Randy Orton, you're not. If you want a return match against Xena, then you better work at it. Because nobody disrespects me. Diva talks. It gets away with it. Oh, and apparently, Randy Orton, apparently, the Chief Executive Officer Aladdin and Chief Operating Officer Princess Jasmine put a bench and suspension ruling on you because you disobeyed the General Manager Xena and Executive Administrator Gabrielle. Apparently, I'm in hot water because I'm letting you be here and I'm getting bitched at by them for it. Yes, the executive committee is not happy with me because I am letting you be here, letting you have the belt, when by rights you should be suspended and benched. So you better thank me for smoothing things over with the principal owners Corona and Ecliptor, with the Chief Executive Officer Aladdin and Chief Operating Officer Princess Jasmine. Diva talks, I'm sorry, Randy Orton says. I'm sorry. But I need my belt back. Can you give me a return match? Oh, not on Non-Impact Wrestling. You'll get your return match on Friday Night SmackDown this week. Halloween, Havoc. How would you like that? I'll put you right before the whole Frankenstein. I'll put you right before Frankenstein and Jason Voorhees Part 2 for the TWF Light Heavyweight Champ, for the TWF European Allegheny County Championship. Even though I think Monty Brown basically is going to get one more chance against Frankenstein, but whatever. Okay. And apparently Bray Wyatt and whatever against the Boogeyman again. No, yeah, whatever. So you better work hard, Randy. So Randy Orton had the Chief Brand Officer Diva Thoughts to get him out of shit again. You know, get him out of the shitter again. I understand, folks, that we're going to hear from the General Manager of the TWX Women's Division, Lita, before we sign off here. Hi, folks, it's me, Lita, here. Multi-time WWE Women's Heavyweight Champion. Here to tell you, folks, that as the General Manager of the TWF Women's Division, I have now named the #1 contender for Go-Go's TWF Women's Heavyweight Championship match. Gil Kim has been pissed off about losing to Go-Go, but at least she hasn't harassed me for it. So Gil Kim will meet Go-Go. Go-Go will verse Gil Kim for the TWF Women's Heavyweight Championship. All right, Gil Kim says. I get another chance to win the belt back again. Oh, I don't know why, Go-Go says. You hog the belt from every other action figure and doll and figurine and statue and whatever the case might be. Don't be too... You're the only reason why you're a three-time TWF Women's Heavyweight Champion because AJ Lee interfered in the match. AJ happens to be my good friend. Well, how come your good friend's not here? Because I don't really need... Because the truth is, me and AJ don't got no friends, okay? She only helped me because she didn't like you. And at least I like AJ a little bit more better than I like you. Yeah, talk is talk, but when I make you eat defeat, and I become and I become a record time, 6-time TWF Women's Heavyweight Champion, it will be wonderful. Well, you heard it, folks. You heard everything. I hope you enjoyed Impact Wrestling. We'll see you tomorrow for NXT.